All right, what's going on, guys? Isaac Fleischer here, and welcome to another iHoopsFL interview. Now, before we begin, make sure you guys give me a follow on Instagram at iHoopsFL. It's where I post all the highlights, all the best clips, all that good stuff. Can all be found on my Instagram at iHoopsFL. And for you guys that want to see any of the other stuff that I've done around the world of basketball, I also post all the articles I've written for a company down here in South Florida on my Twitter page at iHoopsRecruits. So again, iHoopsFL on Instagram for interview stuff, Twitter at iHoopsRecruits for articles. But anyways, let me bring on our guest right now. What's going on, my guy? How you been?
What's up, man? I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing pretty well. I guess I saw. Weren't you playing like a fall league or something like that? Or you? I know you played something. Am I right?
Yeah, I played a fall league. Yeah,
Yeah. How that all go?
went pretty well. I started off slow with my offense. It was kind of slow, but I picked it up with my defense, where I usually pick it off. So yeah,
And obviously, you're still playing for Rosedale Catholic. They were a pretty good team last year. Can you talk about some of those takeaways that you got from some of those older guys that are now playing college basketball on a national level that you took away from them your freshman year?
yeah. I CJ Wilcher, Niles Lane. Those are like big brothers to me. Some of the takeaways I got from them was I got to get stronger, like consistently. Not even when I do get stronger, just keep getting stronger. And it's because of my size. CJ Wilcher like 6'5", Niles Lane about 6'5". I gotta I gotta be able to do the little things like taking charges, getting the 50-50 balls. Like I gotta do the little stuff.
Definitely. And can you mention like kind of having that mentality where you always got to do the I guess not really go the extra mile, but kind of how you kind of need to specialize in doing again like the little things. Can you talk about like the formation of that mentality of being the first one on the floor, boxing out, like all that stuff?
Yeah, I've always had that mentality. I guess I was just born with it. Every time I step on the court, I'm a defense first kind of guy. So I've always been a go get it. Like that's always the mentality I've always had. So, and I just like that mentality. I don't like the cool, just offense doesn't play defense. I don't like that. I don't want anybody to score on me. So I'm gonna be a dog.
And you mentioned how you pride yourself on defense. But so again, coming into Roosevelt Catholic as a freshman, you mentioned I think CJ. You said it was like 6'5" or something like that. Like what was maybe some of the tougher matchups you had to face during your freshman year?
Uh, Definitely him. But other ones, obviously, I said Niles, but a big one was definitely if I ever like somehow got switched on the big, we had Cliff Amori or some like, I forgot his last name, but Cliff. He's at Rutgers. That he's a problem. He's a problem. Yeah.
Yeah. So what I guess you've obviously got to switch on him before. I mean, what happened? Did you? I guess it's gonna be like a kind of a bad question, but did he even try when that happened? Because I know I think he won Gatorade Player of the Year too. Like, were you even trying? Once that happened, you're kind of like, let me just make sure I'm not like getting on a poster. What'd you do in that scenario?
In that scenario, you gotta. That's hard. You gotta swipe for the ball. You gotta somehow go get it. But if he's going up, it's basically over. He's 6'11". He's 7 foot. He's strong. It's not much I can do at that point. So yeah.
And what would you maybe say is like your best defensive trait? Is it maybe your lateral quickness? I guess it's being fast in general, like good at stealing. What's your best quality on defense?
That's a
Or
good question.
it could be
If
everything
I had to pick
overall.
one, I'll probably say everything overall. Like even like communication. Like communication is a big thing on defense, like help side defense. So yeah, I would say like everything overall. Like I try to be the complete defensive player, off ball, on the ball. So
And again, like at least for me, like I think I'm just because I suck at offense and defense is all about effort. I would definitely consider myself more of a defensive guy on the court. What's like your favorite defense to play? Unless you maybe only played man, but like I don't know, you like playing help man, just like tight man, I guess you'll call it, like zone. What's your favorite kind of defense you like to play?
probably man, probably like uptight man. I love being like on the ball. I don't care who you are. I don't care number one in the country or not ranked at all. I don't care who you are. I like playing on the ball and challenging myself to just stay in front of you. So I like on the ball. Yeah.
So I'm assuming like at Roselle Catholic, do you guys play man like because at least my personal favorite defense, I guess it's kind of because I wasn't raised this way, but because this is what my school plays, and I'm like, I don't know, I kind of get why they play that way, and I like it. We play a help man defense, but I guess so. Your defense, at least I'm assuming in high school or AU or whatever, like you guys like really just stick on your man, and there's not like too much help or.
No, we help a lot. We definitely do help. We coach our coaches are tell us that like numerous times. They told us that numerous times. Be in the help. The ball's on the wing. If your man's in the corner, you should be in help side. Be in the middle of the paint, help side, talking. So yeah, we definitely do help side.
Yeah, so that wouldn't be because I said like that wouldn't be I guess be considered tight man, but I guess I didn't make sense because if it was like just like man defense, and like nothing else too, that's literally where your guys at the 3-point line at the one corner and the ball's way over there, and you're just like by your man, like I guess call it deny maybe or I don't know what the exact terminology is, but that my opinion that's like the worst possible. Or I mean they all got their strengths and weaknesses. Honestly, I think that's why I like help defense because it's almost like it help man because like eliminates the weaknesses in a way of if you're just locking up your guy, if you're playing zone, like it's like a combination of both. I think that's why I like that one the most personally. And you mentioned CJ. You talked about Cliff a little bit. Just some guys that are playing at the next level right now, Division I basketball. So have you been following the guys you played with last season? Watching them on TV and all that stuff. And if you are, just what's that been like watching your teammates now play? On the national stage. Right on your TV.
It's like honestly, it's amazing. Honestly, it's like I heard them talking about it. Like they can't wait to be successful and get to get to college. And I'm happy. I'm seeing them being get to their goals, like accomplish their goals, and be successful because that's where I want to be. And watching CJ get in the game, get his first bucket, watching Niles get his buckets, play defense because he's another defense guy that I definitely look as a role model. But seeing them get in the game the first time, it was exciting. Like I can't wait to get to their level.
Wait, is Niles his last? It's not Lane, is it? Is that his last name? Or I'm not sure. Maybe
It's not Niles Lane. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Wow. I can't even remember that because there's guys that I've interviewed before where I forget their name. Somehow I never met him before. I remember his name, but you mentioned how you said Niles Lane again, locked up on defense. You almost talked about how you kind of look at him as a role model, all that stuff. Can you talk about that relationship between you two?
Yeah, that he's definitely one of the people that's one of the people that I had like I care for him like a lot. He basically took me in as like a little brother and showed me the ropes. Playing with him and Yeah, and the reason why I look at him as a role model is because he took me as a like a little brother, and because I could see myself. I feel like I could see myself playing like him. Like he's a defense first kind of guy, and that's obviously something I look up to. Defense first. That's something I want to, be great at.
Yeah, definitely, that's awesome. And the crazy part is, like you said, how he kind of took you under his wing, showed you the ropes, like all that good stuff. But right now, I think he's at UF right now, right? He's at UF.
Say that again.
Oh, sorry. Is he at UF right now? At Florida? Is he with the University of Florida right now, or am I thinking of someone else?
Oh yeah, he's at Florida. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's
Hmm.
so I mean having him, kind of be someone that's helped you out, a lot in your freshman year. Now he's playing at the University of Florida, where I mean these guys to a lot of people are considered like, these famous celebrities. Like they're probably well, obviously probably the virus was going on, like they have their little signings for all the season ticket holders, kids and all that stuff. Like these guys are, pretty big time celebrities. Like how does it feel knowing that these, I guess, celebrities we could call them now are just normal people to you and people that have helped you out a lot throughout your career so far? How does that feel?
It's I never actually thought of it like that, but think of it like that now. It's cool. It's pretty cool. That's you have someone that can be successful. Like has a great uh he has a very good chance of being successful right now. So yeah, I think it's pretty cool, and it's just something. It's something I've actually hoped for, like for a while, like when I was younger. Just knowing people that are gonna be successful and that are just big time players.
Yeah, like you're kind of saying how you kind of want to be like them and all that stuff. But I mean, if you just quit playing today, like the people if you just told like whoever you met, like I know these people, unless they're not into sports, they probably like, look at you and be like, "Whoa!" Like this guy knows like
Mhm.
all these things. Like you could quit playing basketball today and just be a normal kid. But let's say you go to what's like a random state. Let's say you go to Texas because I don't know I'm playing Texas, and you go to maybe some like basketball game. Like yeah, I know players at Xavier, a player at Rutgers, player at UF. Like they'll look at you like you're almost one of them too. So that's just cool in itself in a way.
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
And in your freshman year, obviously, like you guys were really stacked, and you coming as a freshman is probably slightly tough to maybe get some playing time on that stuff. I guess how big of a breakout year are you expecting for yourself for this season?
I'm hoping for a very good breakout year. Every time I step on the court, I'm looking to kill. Hopefully that happens with COVID kind of messing things up. But even with the short season we might have, I'm definitely still looking to have a breakout season.
And I don't know if you could give us insight, and I'm not sure if you already have, but have you reclassed yet? And if not, has that all been discussion of you maybe reclassing for a year? If this kind of messes up your whole season?
No, I have reclassed. I reclassed my eighth grade year, and I reclassed to Rutgers Prep.
Okay, okay. Wait, are you allowed to reclass like multiple times? Like, could you then do it again? Let's say you have, no season.
You in high school you can't reclass. You have to go to like a prep school, and if you're in middle school though, you can reclass more than once. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That kind of makes sense. How people are is that big. If I was in, so if I was in sixth grade, and then let's say I wanted to be in sixth grade again, I could be in sixth grade again, and then let's say I wanted to be in sixth grade for the third time, I could do that again. Oh wow, I mean that's crazy. How'd you learn about reclassing? Because at least for myself, like I would never plan on reclassing, but I didn't even know what it was. When I was in middle school. Like, how'd you hear about that?
To be honest, I forget. It's kind of been a while. It's been a while, but you hear. I know. My dad heard about it from somebody else that was thinking about it. I forget who, but somebody else was thinking about it, and you know how word gets around, so people just talk. So that's how my dad found out about it. And with the height I was only like I was very short. I forgot how tall I was. I was very short, about to go into high school, so it was smart for me to reclass and help me have that time to grow.
And you seem like kind of a humble guy. Like, obviously, I guess I pretty much just met you, but you seem like a guy that's not too cocky. But I'm wondering because when you're reclassing, I feel like if you're going to reclass, like you gotta at least make it somewhat in basketball. Not playing the NBA, but just play some sort of like high level college basketball. I would say. So how much confidence do you have in yourself? Since you made that decision to reclass, just for basketball reasons.
It definitely gave me confidence. It definitely did. Even with just height gives you confidence. So yeah, me growing that definitely gave me confidence. Yeah, I do, and like you said, and if you reclass, you probably should expect yourself to play like somewhere high, like maybe not NBA, but somewhere like high level. Yeah, I definitely do expect myself to go high level. Just gotta keep working, and I think my confidence builds more as I just keep working and seeing progress. So
And were you at all nervous when you were reclassing? Like maybe things wouldn't end up working out with basketball because I feel like if you're going to reclass, you're gonna go grade younger, leave like all your friends, from the grade that you're I guess supposed to be at. Like, were you at all nervous when you were making that decision?
yeah, definitely. I was definitely sad. I was definitely sad because I was leaving most of my friends, and I was going to, obviously, you got to change schools. You're leaving your friends. Your friends are all going to be in high school and as a freshman, and I was going to be in eighth grade again. I had to meet new people, which is not a problem, but it's different. So, but it ended up working out. When I went to Rutgers Prep, I met a lot of people, but I met two more friends that's in my friend group right now, and yeah. So, but it could definitely take a toll on you emotionally because you're, it's not a step back, but it's trying to help you in the future. So
Yeah, definitely. It's just so, like some of the sacrifices you got to make to be a great basketball player. And it's something I'm wondering because when you said, or because I knew you were 2023. I mean, looking at you, because so I technically you'd be in my class because I'm 2022. But I don't know, like I just feel like I could see you being, in 2023. Not just because I don't know, you just kind of give off like the vibe of like a 2023 guy. Like I guess you look like a year younger. Could you when you see somebody like in 2022 that's technically your age, do you like think that they're older than you, or do you think that they're the same age as you when you see people like that?
it depends because nowadays a lot of people look like older than they are, younger than they are. So, but no, I definitely do that sometimes. I definitely do that. It's the sometimes it's just the look like someone gives off. Like you said, kind of about me. Like it's just the look some people give off sometimes.
Yeah, because like I remember one of my friends, she didn't reclass or anything like that, but she was. I remember I found out elementary school. She was like my elementary school class. She's like, yeah, whatever. So if I was like 10, she's like, yeah, like, I'm turning 9, and I was like, what? Like you look like our age. Like I don't know. That's why like, I feel like people like I don't know if someone said like I'm in this grade, like they could be 10 years old and be in like a junior in high school, and I don't know, like, they just somehow end up like looking like it. They look like the class they're in. So I was wondering for you that reclass where you're kind of like I don't know how to describe like you're not in the crap. How do I say this? What? like you're not, I guess, technically 2023, technically 2022. Like, how do you see the 2022 people? I guess.
I know. I know what you're saying. I definitely know what you're saying.
Like here,
I
when
don't
you go
even
to
know.
school,
Like,
here, I got it. When you go to school and you sit and they kind of have everybody. Well, let's say they made everybody in the whole school split up. Freshmen, sophomores, juniors, seniors. All right, and so you're with the sophomores, obviously. You're looking at the juniors. Do they look older than you, and do you feel like they're older than you, or do you look at them and like, all these people are the same age as me?
I kind of look at them as I kind of look at them as like where I am because well, one, I have a couple friends that reclassed and are with me as a sophomore, so they're supposed to be a junior too, and so it's kind of so, but I do look at a couple juniors like I'm there, like I'm really with like there, but at the same time I got a couple friends that reclass too, so they're with me at the same time.
Yeah, definitely. That makes a little more sense because obviously, like, I don't understand because I've never got well I guess but this isn't what it's not called reclassing, at least for someone who's not an athlete. I've never gotten held back before, luckily. So I've never I guess I don't know like what that feeling is. But moving on the interview, what you do during the quarantine to keep yourself active and playing basketball, because obviously I know it's kind of tough over there.
Yeah. Me staying active, like the first maybe week, it was just me dribbling the basketball in my house, get running up and down like my complex, just make sure I stay in shape. But luckily, I had basketball society. I know like know a little bit about them. I luckily had them, and I was working out with them, and just regular basketball workout stuff. Dribbling, getting my handles right, jump shot, just keeping me in shape. So I was lucky enough to have them because I was probably there every single day of the quarantine, and that's one of the reasons why I've I've had progress.
And since you did mention Basketball Society, like, can you talk a little bit more about that organization?
Yeah, definitely. So first I want to say that my older cousin Martin Soares, uh, he's infiltrated with that organization. Um, yeah, so they do a lot. They do a lot of stuff. They do a lot of nice stuff. They talk about NBA. They talk about uh, they just did a protect our queens video talking about more appreciation for like women and showing a couple people a couple girls playing basketball, one of them being my best friend Kylie Favors, and how they're not sometimes the girls aren't noticed enough in basketball. They do a lot of different topics, and I like that. They don't just do sometimes they don't just do basketball. They do a lot of different stuff. They do um, like meditation and like cleansing the mind. I'm very much into that, and yeah, so I'm thankful for having them in my life, honestly.
Yeah, it definitely sounds super cool. And then something else that you're probably super grateful for being in your life is Team Rio. Can you talk about what's it been like being a part of that team?
Definitely, yeah, definitely thankful for them because I've definitely got a lot of workouts with them when we merged because we actually merged
Yeah, yeah,
Sports U and Team Izod Sports U, yeah,
yeah.
merged with Team Rio. Um, yeah, working out with them, they when it got a little bit colder, um, working out with them kind of helped. especially when I have a gym a couple times. They helped. Um, their coaches definitely helped us. I'm disappointed that we weren't able to play a lot because due to COVID, but it is what it is. They definitely helped me a lot, and no hate towards them. They did help me a lot.
Yeah, definitely for sure. I mean, there's not really much, it's like it is what it is, kind of scenario. And just being a part of that program, that team. What are your goals for that?
It's I'm glad I was able to be a part of that because they've had Rio has well Sports U and Rio, but Sports U and Rio, but we've both had a lot of players um, go through that both organizations and be great, like Jaquan, Nazi Reed, Javon Quinley, Scotty Lewis on Rio. I think Brian Antoine on Rio. But yeah, we've had like so many great players like go through both organizations. So I'm glad I was able to be a part of the organization.
For sure. And I got one more question for you. I want to know, what are your life goals?
What are my goals? My goals right now is to definitely get to college for free. Definitely. I want to I want to get one. I want to make sure I'm always getting better, having that mentality to always get better, and to always just strive to like pass everyone. I want to be the best. Obviously, I want to be the best. Um, I want to go pro. I want to go pro, and I'm just gonna keep working hard to get to that level.
Yeah, definitely, man. Before we get in the interview, is there anything you want to plug or anybody you want to shout out?
Definitely want to shout out to my uh, older cousin Martin Stories, and definitely want to shout out Basketball Society. Appreciate them helping me, not just quarantine, but they've helped me even now. I just want to thank you for helping me through my life. So yeah.
Yeah, definitely, man. And before we get in the interview, make sure you guys give us a follow on Instagram at Jadin.Collins and at HoopsFL. Anyways, man. Oh, shoot. Press the wrong button. Anyways, appreciate you for your time. It really means a lot. Wish you best of luck this season. Hopefully there is one. If not, it's kind of, again, it's like, it is what it is. But for 2023, Roselle Catholic point guard Jadin Collins, I'm Isaac Fleischer, and this has been another iHoopsFL interview. Peace out, guys.